Yeah. I heard a yelping cat, y'all. This cat was yelping. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. I stood out there on my balcony and I was just like, that was an animal. That was a cat. And Spirit said, you remember the reading that you did regarding somebody's instincts? Somebody's instincts being affected, okay? And then someone's spiritual animal is a cat. Somebody's spiritual animal is a cat. Somebody's animal instinct has been triggered, okay? To the point of where they have reacted or responded. And now they are aware. Someone is aware of their trigger. They're aware of their reaction. They're aware of their response. Okay? By being triggered. I am going to clear the air as well with my bell. 3, 2, 1. Okay, y'all. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome returning viewers. I'm your girl Sterling with Uncovering the Truth Oracle. For here we are finding out the schemes, scandal that within inside our energy to help find that restoration and balance back within inside of our energy. Now, y'all going to forgive my son. I told him to be quiet. Hey, Tion! Yeah, you heard he said, oh yeah, I forgot. But anyway, welcome, Soul Fam. Welcome from all over the land. Welcome. Okay, Spirit does want me to speak about, due to you having fear, the things that you will rush to get yourselves into. Okay, things that you feared happen more quickly. And that's what Spirit was telling me, okay? That's one of the little side notes Spirit wanted me to hone in on, for someone to really realize what fear will have you do and what it will drive you and drive a lot of energies to do. It will have you to rush into things before it's time, and also with you having or being around the energy of fear or accepting the energy of fear. Honey, the things that you fear the most happen a lot sooner and a lot quicker, okay? So, with that being a side note, ancestors, please come forward and lock in with your spiritual child. Anything that's not aligned with me, you, the message, the deities, make it fall from. We are all here to heal, grow, know, reach, teach, and become our higher selves. Now, please give me the prophetic insights that I need for the collective, okay? All right, in which direction? I heard green one. All right, ancestors, how are y'all doing? No, I want my door open. No, you're going to have to learn how to control yourself. Okay, when he gets on that game, he's going to have to learn how to control his outbursts. Okay, like I said, I don't mind you having fun. Go have fun. Rock out with your cock out. Go ahead. Have fun, okay? But, all right, be considerate of others in the household, okay? Be considerate of others in the household. Anyway, moving on, because that is not part of the reading. Okay, ancestors. Give us those prophetic insights, okay? All right. I got rejection. Rejection was for God's protection. So this is an energy that could have rejected you. Let's see what this is about. An emperor. So rejection, emperor. So an emperor energy is out here finally getting awakened regarding a rejection, realizing that it was for God's protection. So what are they realizing? This emperor realized something regarding what he has been rejected from. Who rejected him? Okay. Scandalous situations that have led to rejection, eviction, conviction, and then it has strength out here. So that's 8 and that's 4. You know what I'm saying? That's 444. This is definitely regarding an emperor energy. Okay. You could be within your emperor energy. It does not matter if you're feminine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hung up about rejection, departures. Okay. So I feel like an emperor could be getting relocated here. Okay. Or is afraid of being relocated. Okay. Due to past situations that have, I heard had him rejected from his place. The things that this emperor has done in his past. Okay. I heard the things that this emperor done in the past to not be rejected. And that's what I was saying, Spirit, about fear. The fear brought in things quicker. Okay. Yeah. So an emperor out here was moving based on fear of rejection here. So his move was based off fear, not being fearless, but fearful of rejection. Rejection from others, even rejection from a home, rejection from a job, about a job. Okay. Rejection from a home. Okay. What else, Spirit? Ability to attract. That's the one thing that came up. So this is messing up your ability to attract, Emperor, okay? With you carrying that fear of rejection with you, Spirit is over here telling me that it is messing with your manifestation, your conscious manifestation, which is your ability to attract here, okay? Yeah. With golly, Emperor, you're not going to be able to celebrate. No celebration, no harmony within your body, okay? The moderation is going to slow up. Your patience is impatient, okay? With you being impatient, okay, a lot of things set in, okay? Ooh. Instead of exuberance, I heard stress, okay? All right? World perspective, okay? With the 12 in reverse, I'm telling you, that was 12-12. So you could be saying 12-12 on your timer, okay? Queen of water, you're not letting something flow here, okay? Whatever it is, honey, your compassion, someone's holding on to some emotions here regarding their fear of rejection. They're fearful of showing the fact that they are even fearful of being rejected, okay? All right, but something needs to flow, Spirit says. Something needs to flow here, okay? Seems to me that someone's even rejecting the thinking or the introspection, contemplation. And I was about to say contradiction. So I heard this is a contradicting energy. This is a contradicting energy. Or he has been around contradicting energy. Did one thing and said another. That has led his fear has grown in this sector. He has been feeding this fear due to contradictory people dealing with contradictory situations that has fed his fear with rejection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? Yeah, he's avoiding, He's avoiding this, this change. Okay, he's avoiding the sudden change that needs to happen. That means there is some resistance that is happening within this earth angel. Okay, 14 and 16. Yeah, earth angel, you're supposed to be having some type of sudden change within your energy regarding this fear that you have set in your soul, because all due to rejection, and where rejection has led you. Rejection from your father, rejection from a girlfriend, rejection from a job, rejection from friends. Okay, and you have fed this energy of fear. Okay, and it is affecting your ability to attract. And by it affecting your ability to attract, you're wondering why things are not manifesting the way that you would like them to be. Okay? This is interfering with your work and your play, says spirits. So therefore you have an imbalance right now. And what is the imbalance? Your ability to attract. Why is your ability to attract off? Is because you're holding on to that fear of rejection, and where this fear of rejection has led and where it's spilled over into areas of your life of where now, honey, Spirit has said it's time for a change, but you're resisting this change. You're resisting what needs to change within inside of your energy, all due to what? Fear. Thank you, Spirit. Dreams come true. Wish fulfillment. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. Wish fulfillment. Yeah, I was not about to return. I was even about to start the video because, oh my God, I almost fell. I would have got my butt up and I would have sat back down and we would have laughed about it and we would have carried on. Just like that. Okay, but no. Spirit is over here telling me now that this is not a wish fulfillment. Okay, wish fulfillment. What do I need to know about this wish fulfillment? Somebody is wanting a wish fulfillment, but they're keeping. Wow, they're due to their energy of fear. Okay, they're rejecting what God is sending in. Why did I hear that? Due to their fear of rejection, they're even rejecting the energy that God is sitting in to replace that fear. God Almighty, Spirit. Oh my God. That's crazy. I told you, abundance. I can't take it. Abundant energy to be replaced. Okay? You are rejecting the energy God is trying to give you. Okay? He's wanting you to have a graceful ending. Only to the mindset, Spirit says. Only to the mindset. You have got to have these graceful endings within your mindset in order for that energy to be replaced with something new, with something that, honey, that has not been yet proven. Okay? Until you exercise the wisdom, the energy, place it, ground it, and smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! You know what you got to do, Spirit said. Do me, baby. That's what I heard. Do me, baby. Okay? You better get into it with Spirit. Get into it with the energy. Get into it. And if you don't know how to get into it, honey, and ground yourself, ground that energy, do them breathing works. Control your breathing, control your body, control you. Because Spirit knows when it's out of control and you cannot handle that energy. You can't even handle the energy of fear. And Spirit says, honey, you're not wearing it well is what I heard Spirit say. You're not wearing it well. Okay, unconditional love. With these graceful endings come in the overflow of abundance of this energy of where love is going to replace that fear. Okay? And you will be able to birth. Okay, love will be birthed instead of fear. So, see, by you holding on to this fear, you're birthing a lot of things that are happening at a speedy rate. You're fearful of being rejected. You're rejected. You're fearful of being kicked out. Now you keep feeding it, you get kicked out. Okay? All right? So, Spirit says, that's why Spirit told me to write this down. Told me to write this down. He said, make sure you tell them that due to them having fear, they will rush into doing things a lot quicker than waiting. If Spirit told you to wait, but you are so fearful of being put out, you are so fearful of getting rejected by this person, you rush in before it's due time. You get in your way. Spirit says, honey, things that you feared happen sooner than what you thought it would be, all due to you feeding that fear. What else, Spirit? And it said burn and release, okay? So Spirit says you need to burn and release this thought. Burn and release that fear and what you know that fear has carried you and drove you to do, and the outcome of where fear had overcome you. Okay? Release that excess emotions. Balance them out because you're definitely over emotional about some logical things that you know that to be true. Spirit says, wow, Spirit. Jesus. All right, talking about harmonious relationships. In your relationships, wow. You need to burn away this excess feelings. These excess feelings is due to that fear back in that old situation, back in 1902, back in 1997, back in 2007. You're still holding on to that fear of that situation. Spirit says, we tell you where your trigger's at. You feel where your trigger's at. And yes, yet and still, you overlook your triggers because you're still fearful of the outcome. You don't know what is the outcome's going to be because this is beyond your control. But we're giving you things that you know you can control. You might not know that you can control it now, but Spirit says, we know that you can control this. If you would just listen and obey what we're saying, even if you don't have no comprehension as far as a complete understanding as to what we're saying, we go with you step by step, day by day. Okay. All right. So you're moving towards a victory. Okay. You're moving towards and this is moving fast. So something is moving fast. This energy is moving fast right here. Chariot with the 7 and 8. That's 15. Yeah. This toxic energy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Burning it. It says burning it away because it's traveling fast. So Spirit says, honey, you need to release this with a quick and a hurry of this excess because this energy is gaining momentum of this negativity. Okay? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Okay. You're moving towards everything you worked for, Spirit said. You're moving towards everything that you worked for. Okay? Regarding these toxic energies and how you maneuver through these toxic energies. You're gaining momentum and you're working towards a great victory within all of your partnerships. We see that you're committed to this prosperity dealing with love. Okay, but there's something that needs to be released. Dealing with rejection and where rejection has led you on this discovery. You are an influencer, okay, and then this says 5 of releasing grief. Someone is still not wanting to release this grief, okay, and it was on the fence. So I do feel as if you're going to be balancing things out. I feel like you're going to be balancing things out, okay. Yeah, 5 and 4 is 9. In that cycle of in that cycle for healing to be restored. In order for healing to be restored, release the thought, release the grief, release the loss, the bereavement. Go through the stages, okay? And it will happen fast. It will gain momentum. That means the energy will happen fast. Go through it, okay? And release it in order for healing to set in. Star, okay? In order to gain this serenity and peace within all your body for your spiritual well-being, for good fortune to set in. Okay? Talking about a water sign. We're talking about a king of water sign, okay? This fool, this water sign, who is taking a leap of faith to opening his heart to these uncertain situations. Okay? There's a need for you to consider your options. Okay, consider your options regarding what? Wow. Consider the options with the Empress as y'all creatively collab together and to gain the rite of passage to make a necessary change in thinking to gain the greater wisdom for your destiny. You are aligning with your destiny. You and this Empress energy here. Okay? There might be some tension and some conflict that is surrounding you, but this is the need for you to discipline yourself, rely on the spiritual resources that are and have always been available for you, okay? Because these tension conflicts, honey, it says tension, conflict, discipline yourself regarding these energies that have tension, conflict, and have attachments, okay? It is within the divine order that it be set up to be this way, okay? So, close this out, Spirit. Change. That's 13. And then 11. 13, 11. 13, 11 is 24/6 relationships. Change, justice, okay? In order to receive this justice, you're going to have to change your mind, transform your mind. Transform your mind in order for this justice to set in, okay? Yep, illusion, moon, and yep. This has already been illuminated to you, okay? Yep, 6 of water. This is dealing with past memory. So you've been through this before. You went through this before to the point of where it really shocked you, and it you carried that fear with you, okay? And it grew and you fed it, okay? This is from something that happened back in the day. Something could have been dealing with your mom or your dad, dealing with money and how they felt with money and their fear of money, okay? That is set in to the point of where, honey, it affected you. It affected you, okay? It's also affecting the fact of that you have alternate forms of abundance here. Okay, you're blinding yourself because of your fear. Your fear is, honey, growing so big that it is blinding, honey, the fact that you know how to make all types of forms of money, okay, alternative forms of money, the illusion of lack, overlooked treasures, okay, because your abilities have been unleashed, but you need to balance these abilities out because you need to continue to change your mindset about this rejection and what you consider as rejection and why you were even rejected in the beginning, okay? I'm going to leave that right there. I will be back with another one, y'all. Thank y'all so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. It truly means the world to me. The energetic love is always appreciated, okay? And I will be back with another one. Until next time, peace.